Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today we will do some questions from exercise 3.3 of your textbook. And our first question is, in this question we have to prove twice sine square pi by 6 plus cosecant square 7 pi by 6 into cosine square pi by 3 is equal to 3 by 2. So we can write, we take this LHS, we have twice sine square pi by 6 plus cosecant square 7 pi by 6 into cosine square pi by 3. Now we know that sine pi by 6, that is sine 30 degree, which is equal to 1 by 2, so we can write twice, instead of sine pi by 6 we can write 1 by 2 whole square, as it is sine square, plus now we can write cosecant square, then we have 7 pi by 6, for that we can write pi plus pi by 6, which is equal to 7 pi by 6. Now here we have cosine square pi by 3. We know that cosine of pi by 3 or cosine of 60 degree, that is equal to 1 by 2, so we can write 1 by 2 square, as it is cosine square. This is further equal to, it is 2, this is 1 by 2 whole square, that becomes 1 by 4 plus, now it is cosecant pi plus theta, and that is equal to, this is in third quadrant, and in third quadrant cosecant is negative, so we write minus cosecant, let us write it this way, it is plus, then we have minus cosecant pi by 6. As we know, cosecant pi plus theta is minus cosecant of theta, but here we have square, so put square here, then it is 1 by 2 square, that becomes 1 by 4, which is further equal to, it is 2 by 4, that is equal to 1 by 2, plus, it is minus times, but here we have square, so it becomes plus cosecant square pi by 6 into 1 by 4, which is further equal to, it is 1 by 2 plus, now we know that cosecant 30 is equal to 2, as cosecant is reciprocal of sine, so we can write 1 by 2, this is cosecant pi by 6 or cosecant 30 degree, that is equal to that is equal to 2, that is equal to 2, and here we have square, cosecant pi by 6 is 2, but here we have square, so put square here, into 1 by 2, 1 by 4, so that is equal to 1 by 2 plus, it's 2 square, that is equal to 4 into 1 by 4, which is equal to, it is 1 by 2 plus, this is 4 by 4, that is equal to 1, so that is equal to 3 by 2, that is equal to RHS. This completes the question. Now let us take one more question. In this question we have to prove cosine 3 pi by 2 plus x into cosine 2 pi plus x into cotangent 3 pi by 2 minus x plus cotangent 2 pi plus x is equal to 1. Now to prove this we take LHS, that is cosine 3 pi by 2 plus x cosine 2 pi plus x, then into cotangent 3 pi by 2 minus x plus cotangent 2 pi plus x, that is equal to, now we know that cosine of odd multiply pi by 2 plus theta or plus x is equal to sine of theta, plus minus sine of theta. Now this is in quadrant fourth, and in quadrant fourth cosine is positive, so cosine 3 pi by 2 plus x is equal to sine of x. This is sine of x. And cosine 2 pi plus x is equal to, this is in first quadrant, so this is equal to cosine of x. Here cotangent 3 pi by 2 minus x, this is in third quadrant, and in third quadrant cotangent is positive, so we can write of x plus, it is cotangent 2 pi plus x, that is equal to cotangent of x, which is further equal to, it is sine x cosine x. Instead of tangent we can write sine x divided by cosine x, and instead of cotangent we can write cosine x divided by sine x, that is further equal to, it is sine x cosine x, it is sine square x, on cross multiplying we get sine square x plus cosine square x divided by cosine x sine x. Now this sine x cosine x and this sine x cosine x, we need the quotient as 1, so we get sine square x plus cosine square x, that's again 1, so that is equal to RHS. This completes the question. Now let's take one more question. In this question we had to prove cosine pi plus x, cosine minus x divided by sine pi minus x, cosine pi by 2 plus x is equal to cotangent square x. So let us take LHS. We have cosine of pi plus x, cosine of minus x divided by sine of pi minus x, cosine of pi by 2 plus x. This is equal to, now we know that cosine pi plus theta is equal to minus cosine of theta, cosine of x, and cosine of minus theta is equal to cosine of theta, so it is cosine of x divided by sine of pi minus theta is equal to sine of theta, so we can write sine of x, sine of pi minus x is sine of x, and cosine of pi by 2 plus theta is equal to minus sine of theta, so we write minus sine of, instead of theta we have x here, so we write minus sine of x, so that is equal to, it is minus cosine square x, cosine into cosine, divided by minus times sine square x, and we know that cosine by sine is equal to cotangent, so we write cotangent square x, that is equal to RHS. Now our next question is, in this question we have to prove cot 4x into sin 5x plus sin 3x is equal to cot x into sin 5x minus sin 3x. So we have to prove LHS is equal to RHS. For that, we will take LHS and we will show that this is equal to RHS. Now LHS is equal to cot 4x into sin 5x plus sin 3x, that is equal to, instead of cot we can write cos 4x divided by sin 4x. Now if we treat 5x as a and 3x as b, then we know that sin a plus sin b is equal to twice sin a plus b divided by 2 cos a minus b divided by 2. So we can write twice sin 5x plus 3x divided by 2 cos 5x minus 3x divided by 2. That is further equal to, it is cosine of 4x divided by sine of 4x into twice, it's 5x plus 3x, that is 8x. 8x by 2 is 4x. So it is sine of 4x into, it is 5x minus 3x, that's 2x. 2x divided by 2 is x, so we get cos of x. Now sine of 4x divided by sine of 4x is 1, so we get cosine of 4x into twice cosine of x, or we can write it as cosine of x into twice cosine of 4x. Now in RHS we have cot x into sin 5x minus sin 3x. So we divide here by sine so that cos x by sin x will become cot x. Now we have divided by sin x, so we multiply by sin x, cos of 4x into sin x. Now cos x by sin x, that is cot x, and it is twice cos 4x sin x. If we treat 4x as a and x as b, then we know that twice cos a sin b is sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. So we can use the formula sin a plus b, that is sin 4x plus x minus sin a minus b, that is 4x minus x, which is further equal to, it is cot of x into sin 5x minus sin 3x, which is equal to RHS. That proves that result.
Now in my next lecture we will do few more questions from this exercise. Till then, take care of yourself. Thank you.